Hello and welcome back to some Hearthstone Arena. See who we're gonna get to pick to play from today. We'll spin gold, please. And we got Rogue, Paladin, and Druid. I think we're gonna go with Paladin this time. Now we got a Holy Wrath, which is draw a card and deal damage equal to its cost. I'm not a big fan of this card. It's expensive, and it's like the RNG is so heavy here. Like, you can get a total crap card, or you can get a totally good one. I don't think we're going to go with that. The Mystic here, she's good against enemies who might play secrets. And then we got Dragon Consort, 5/5 for 5. Your next dragon you play costs 2 less. I think we're going to go with the Dragon Consort. He's a 5/5 for 5, which is pretty decent. Plus, maybe we can get a dragon deck going on here. We got Shielded Minibot, 2/2 for 2 with the Divine Shield, plus the Mech keyword, which actually can come into play quite often. Flesh-Eating Ghoul is okay. He gains 1 attack for every time a minion on either side of the board dies. So you can finagle him a little bit. And then we got the Raider here. Inspire, gain +2/+2. So every time you use your hero power, you will get +2/+2 on your Raider. He is a 5-cost minion, but if you get your Inspire off even once, he kind of turns into a great minion. So I don't know. I kind of want the cheap minion, but I kind of want the Raider. I think we're going to go with the Raider here. The Shielded Minibot is pretty good, though. Fing Creeper is pretty decent for Arena. The sword, the 4/2 sword, and it restores 2 health every time you use it. I think I'm going to have to take that just because Arena removal is so key. Mechanical Yeti is pretty decent as well, but we're going to go with the True Silver Champion. Salty Dog, I'm not that big of a fan of. He's way too light on the hit points for his cost. The Farseer here is decent, especially in a Paladin deck, because you can buff him and really get him going. But the Haunted Creeper is pretty much like he's a, what is he, a 2/3, well, you summon 2, so he's like a 3, I don't know, he's a 3/4 for 2, I think, but he's like built to be like the worst way you can separate those stats by the way that his death rattle works. So I think we'll go with the Haunted Creeper. It'll be okay. Again with the Refreshment Vendor. He's been showing up in like all my arena runs lately. Kind of annoying because he can be okay, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to go with him. The Dalaran Mage also isn't that great. We have no spells for him to spell power, so we will go with the Mechanical Yeti, which gives us a spare part upon his death. Frostwolf Grunt is not very good. 2/2 for 2 with Taunt is not great. I mean, later in the game, Taunt is Taunt, but I don't know. He's not that great. Silver Moon Guardian with his Bubble is okay. He's a little expensive for a 3/3, but that Bubble is what drives the price up. Darkscale Healer, a 4/5 for 5, is pretty okay. And what really sells her is her Battle Cry, getting to heal 2 health points to all friendly characters, including yourself. We have a lot of 5 stuff going on. I mean, we're only 6 cards in the drawing. We'll go with Darkscale. Sacred Trial. This is a card I've never seen before. When your opponent has at least 3 minions and plays another, destroy it. Ooh, that is very dubious. It's kind of like a weird mind control where you're, because the what's mind control tech only like if your opponent has 3 creatures on the board, when he plays 4, or how is it, when he has 4 creatures on the board and you play him, you get to steal 1. I don't know. It requires a lot of creatures to be out on the board, which isn't really how I play. If you've seen me play before, I like to keep my opponent's board clear even when maybe it's not the best strategy, but that just seems how I play a lot. Let's see what else we have here. Warhorse Trainer. Have not seen this card either. Your Silverhand recruits have +1 attack. That's actually kind of impressive. He's a 2/4 for 3. That's pretty impressive. And then we got the Berserker here at 2/3 for 2. And if you can get his Enrage off, which is easier done with a mage, you can get +3 attack. I think we're going to go with the Warhorse here because I've never played with this card, and it seems pretty good. Piloted Shredder, I've said before, he's pretty good for his cost. He puts a lot of stats on the board with his Death Rattle. Giblin Stalker at 2/3 for 2 with Stealth in the beginning of the game isn't too shabby either, if you get him early. And Priestess of Elune, she's way too expensive for her health, and her battle cry isn't all that impressive. I think we're going to go with Piloted Shredder here. He's pretty good. I like his ability to put stats down. Blessed Champion, double a minion's attack, can be pretty impressive. Questing Adventure, when you play a card, gain +1/+1. Our deck isn't that cheap right now, so I'm thinking he's probably not going to be who we want. Ancient Watcher cannot attack, so unless you want to silence him or boost him up with Taunt, which I don't believe we have the ability to do yet, either way, we need some Paladin spells. He's not going to be that great for us. I think we're going to go with Blessed Champion. We can double our Raider's attack, our Dragon Consort. Like, doubling any of those wouldn't be too bad. Grim Patron is okay with Paladin if you can get a spell on him, a buff spell. Not as good as Mage, and certainly not as good as Warrior. The next time you use your hero power, it costs 2 less for the Fencing Coach. That's just his battle cry, so it's a one and done. Once you use your free hero power, it's the only time you get it for free from this guy. 2/2 for 3, I don't know, that does not seem very good at all. Even with the free hero power, I mean, our hero power only gives us a 1/1. I'm not sure it's worth the extra mana. Stampeding Kodo, you can destroy a minion with 2 or less attack. And the Kodo itself is a beast, which doesn't really help Paladin out too much. But, you know, if you're playing a Hunter deck, that can be maybe a make-or-break decision. I do think we are going to go with Stampeding Kodo, though. Maybe we can get him to work for us. The Berserker again. We got the Annoyotron with his Bubble with Taunt. Or the Owl that can just silence something. I think the silence is a little more valuable here than these two guys. So I think I'm going to choose him. Although I don't have any taunt yet, which is a little worrisome. But I think we're going to go with the Ironbeak Owl for the silence. Lord of the Arena would be some good taunt to have. Hungry Dragon would also not be too bad. And we do have the Dragon Consort in here, so taking the dragon might be smart. But giving him a 1-cost minion, I don't know. What does this do? 2 less for the next dragon. I don't know. We have to start taking dragons if we want a dragon deck, right? But the Lord of the Arena with his taunt, it seems so good. I think we're going to go with the dragon, though. I want to try to get some dragon stuff going on. Probably going to take the dragon again. Humility is okay. It can get you out of a sticky situation. Sacred Trial doesn't seem that strong of a card to me, to be honest. It's going to take a lot of finagling to get that going, and it just doesn't fit my playstyle. I like to keep my opponent's board clear most of the time. And the Draconid Crusher, he's a dragon, which fits with our deck that we're trying to go for, and he's actually a pretty solid creature. 6/6 for 6 is pretty good, and having 15 or less health for your opponent, you gain +3/+3, so you get a 9/9 for 6 if your opponent is at 15 or less health, which is pretty solid. Hammer of Wrath we could actually use. Voodoo Doctor is... I mean, we could use cheap stuff, but I don't think he trumps Hammer of Wrath and Priestess of Elune. can stop showing up anytime she would like. Murloc Knight is weird. I've seen him do some impressive things, and I've seen him flop. I think I've seen him flop more than be impressive. But a 3-4 for 4 is, I guess it's okay. And he does have the Murloc keyword, so if you're doing a Murloc deck, maybe. His Inspire is obviously his big selling point. Let's see what else we got here first, though. Frostloaf Warlord. Gain +1/+1 for every friendly minion on the battlefield. And we also got another 5-cost creature, the Dark Scale, which we already have one of. I don't know, our deck might not be cheap enough to get a Frostwolf Warlord off the ground. But, I mean, this is halfway point. And our deck is pretty mid-range to fat, as you can see. Well, mid-range. I don't know if some of this 5 stuff can turn into fat, but... Ooh, I don't know what I want to do here. Having the healing on all characters is pretty good for when you have a lot of fat stuff as well. But do I want the Murloc thing? He has the potential to put more things out on the board if I am able to use my hero power. But... Alright, just make a decision. Frostwolf, I don't know, he's good too. I think we'll go with the Dark Scale. Then we'll have 2 of them. Maybe we can make them work. Holy Light, restore 6 health. Can be okay. Razorfin Hunter. She's a pretty decent 3-cost minion. And then we got the Sinjin Shieldmaster, which I think I'm going to take because I need the taunt. Huge Toad. I don't think I've seen that card yet. Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. So I guess he's just like vengeful little sucker. He looks very vengeful in his picture. He's a 3/2 for 2 beast with random deal 1 damage to an enemy when it dies. Dragonhawk Rider can actually be pretty decent in a Paladin deck, but we have no buff spells yet, so I don't think we'll be taking him. He relies on those buff spells a little too much, in my opinion, for him to be decent. Or the Chillwind Yeti, which is just another 4-cost creature. I think I need some cheaper stuff. I think we're going to go with the Huge Toad. Mostly because he's cute, but also because I think we need some cheaper stuff. Seal of Champions has been used against me, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. +3 attack and Divine Shield. Tinkertown Technician. I don't think we have any mechs because I didn't take... Oh, we have the Piloted Shredder and the Mechanical Yeti, so ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. We got the Lance Carrier, who is kind of garbage. I mean, he's really good. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of the other guy. There's another guy who's weird, but not. I'm thinking of someone else. I can't remember the name of the card, but he's actually pretty decent. Battlecry, give a friendly minion +2 attack. Very solid. It's always going to be there for you. I can't remember which one I'm thinking of. There's one that's RNG, and it's like the... if you draw a card bigger than your opponent, he gets something. I can't remember. Seal of Champions, I think is what we're going to take here. It's pretty decent. Might, yeah, it's not very good. Not very good. Rifleman, I'm not a fan of. I think we're going to go with the Kraken. We need fat, honestly. We need, like, real fat. This stuff is, like, mid-range fat. We need real fat. Oh, okay, we got a epic card here. Djinni of Zephrys. After you cast a spell on another friendly minion, cast a copy of it on this one. That's insane. That's crazy. I've never seen this card, and he's really cool looking. I love his artwork. Naga Sea Witch, another card I've never seen before. Your cards cost 5. So they just cost 5 across the board. North Sea Kraken cost 5. Huge Toad cost 5. Very weird. If you had like an incredibly fat deck, she would be a really cool card to have. Fell Reaver, when your opponent plays a card, remove the top 3 cards of your deck. I don't like that card. It's screwed me over a couple times. Not a lot, but it's happened enough where I'm like, okay, I don't I don't want to play with him anymore. Um, I think we're gonna go with the Genie of Zephyrs. If we could get some Blessing of Kings, that would be amazing. We have the Seal of Champions, but we need more cards to go with him. But I think out of these cards, he's the one to go with. 4/6 for 5 is okay. It doesn't sound amazing, but his text is what like sells him, obviously, and he's a really cool looking card. Murloc Tinyfin looks like a wisp to me, which is pretty garbo. Giblin Stalker is pretty good 2-card drop. He's got that stealth, so you know he's gonna. Well, he has a much better probability of staying alive, and he's got that extra hit point at the start of each turn. Gain +1 attack for the Micro Machine, which can also be pretty good. Obviously, it's in between these two. He's a creepy, creepy looking Murloc. Do we want the 2/3 or the 2/2 with the potential to grow? Because you're going to put him out, and then when you end your turn, he's going to grow 1 point. So he's a 2/2 with the potential to keep growing, whereas the Giblin Stalker is a 2/3 that's going to be stealthed. What do we got as far as 2? We got a 1 attack, a 3/2, and 2/1. I think I would rather have... Let's go with the Micro Machine. We have some other mechs in here. On the off chance that we get a mech synergy card, maybe it'll work for us. Leper Gnome, he's okay. Deal 2 damage to the enemy hero upon death, and he's a 2/1 for 1, so that's not too bad. He's going to do 4 damage, usually a 2 reliably. Murloc Tidehunter, he is essentially a 3/2 for 2, with his stats split between 2 minions. And Silverhand Regent, inspire summon a 1/1 Silverhand Recruit. She's a 3/3 for 3 normally. I think we'll take her. We don't have very many 3-cost things. Light's Justice, unless you get it out turn 1, it's usually garbo. Salty Dog, not a big fan. We will go with the Chillwind. Raging Worgen is okay, especially if you can get a Blessing of Kings on him, which I've not gotten yet. Another one of these Murloc creepy baby things. And a Guardian of Kings, restore 6 health to your hero. We're going to go with him. Sacred Trial. If you want to turn into a buff spell, the buff spell that gives +3 attack, I can't remember it off the top of my head, that would be awesome. Burly Rockjaw Jog. I always say jog at the end there. Burly Rockjaw Trog is a... I like him. I used him in my priest deck forever, and it always messed people up. I'm not sure what he's like in the current environment, but seeing as Sacred Trial shows up about every other card, maybe my opponents will be getting more spells. Card drawing actually wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here. We have the Hammer of Wrath, I believe it's called, and that's about our only card drawing. But I think we're going to go with the Trog because I like the Trog. GorillaBot A3. This is a new card for me. Battlecry. If you control another mech, discover a mech. See, maybe our mech synergy will go here. Silent Knight is a decent 3-cost card because he is stealthed and he has that shield. And then Dragonhawk Rider I don't think is up to the mark against these two. I really want him just because I've never played with him before. And his card art is kind of cool. Silent Knight, though, I think might be better for the deck itself. I should take him, but I think I'm going to take the GorillaBot because he seems more fun. Another Trog, which is pretty good. Give a Death Rattle, give a random friendly minion, +3/+3. Seems pretty good. I have not played with that card. Keeper of Oldama and Oldaman. Haven't seen this. Haven't played with this card. I believe I've seen it. Battlecry, set a minion's attack and health to 3. And you can do that to your opponent's minion or your own minion. And for 4 mana, I think she's, like, her utility seems better than his. I could be wrong, but just, like, at a glance here, looking at it, I feel like she might be a little better for our deck, maybe? Although we do have a lot of fat stuff. But she could turn, like, that into a 3/3, that into a 3/3. Actually, she might not be that. She might only be used against, like, as our opponent, setting one of our opponent's minions to a 3/3. I don't know. Maybe we should go with this guy. I'll never be able to say his name. The Senator. Yeah, never mind. I think we'll go with him. An Avenge is not too shabby. We could get another Kraken, which I think we might need because we don't really have any real fat. Like, our real fat starts here, and we have 3 of them. I think we're going to go with the Kraken. Blessing of Kings, please. Just one. I just want one Blessing of Kings, and I don't think it's going to happen. Corehound, no. Little too weak for the cost. Dragonly Mechanic can get us another mech out on the board, because her thing that comes out is a mech. So I think we're going to choose her, and our legendary. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, my first legendary on film. Okay, we got Elise Starseeker, Battle Cry, shuffle the map to the Golden Monkey into your deck. I have absolutely no idea what the map to the Golden Monkey is. We got Sir Finley Murgurton, Battle Cry, discover a new basic hero power. A new basic hero power? Does that mean like any other class's basic hero power? Because that could be crazy. Like if I got the mage power or the priest power. Or we just got good old Leroy Jenkins here. And his is Battle Cry, summon 2 1/1 whelps for your opponent. And then this guy has charge. He's amazing at finishing. He got nerfed way back when. He used to be a lot better, I believe. Gosh, this is crazy because I don't even know what these two do. Shuffle the map to the Golden Monkey into your deck. I don't know. I think I gotta take Leroy. He can finish your opponent. He can kill anything big. Like, yeah, it gives your opponent 2 1/1s, but, like, it's 2 1/1s. Who cares? When you're getting a 6/2. I don't know. This is hard. I think I'm gonna go with Leroy, but I really wish I knew what the map to the Golden Monkey did. I have to look that up later. Hope I'm not making a big mistake, but we're gonna go with Leroy. That's amazing. I got my first legendary, which of course means I'm going to go like 0-3, but we'll see. This deck actually, like, I don't know. It seems like it has potential to me. It has potential to give you very large starting hands. Let's try it out here, though. Lots of new cards in this deck, which I'm pretty excited about. So we'll see who we are up against first here. I have a feeling it's going to be a mage. I always say mage, but it's always like they're the hardest, so I don't know. Taking a while to choose someone here. I got a phone call in the middle of that, so if you saw it, like, switch down there. The little tooltip or whatever. Because I had to cut and come right back. Shaman, okay. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about this deck, giving us large hands. We're going to throw back the 5s for sure. Maybe keep her, because I think it can get a lot worse. Although we have a ton of 4-cost stuff in here. But we'll keep her. Throw back the sword, maybe? Yeah, I think we'll throw back the sword in hopes of getting something we can play. Okay, Micro Machine is actually decent here. I will take him. You got a first turn play here, Mr. Shaman? You do not. I will be putting out my Micro Machine. Sooner you get him out, the better. Let's See if he can deal with him right away. If not, we will have a 3-2 to mess around with. Alright, you're going to put out the totem. It's a healing totem, so that's good. Good for us. Although, we can't put out anything, but that's okay. I think we're gonna start hitting him. I mean, if he puts out something else, the healing totem could have potential to heal it, but yeah, okay, I was a little worried about that, but that's how it goes. Now we got a 5-2, however, and we will put her out. And I think I'll kill the healing totem because this is still going to have 1 hit point left. So if she wants to kill it, she's going to have to do something. Should have just killed that healing totem in the beginning. But, you know, we got three shots in on him. You chose Silent Night, where I did not. You are going to be able to hit him for 7, though. Like, that's pretty good. And I want to put out the Trog here, I think. His board isn't built up too much yet, and this might deter him from using spells. Although she can be pretty decent, too, getting the stats out there. But I think we're going to go with the Trog. Are going to hit him for 7. Which is really nice. I mean, turn 4, he's down to already a third of his hit points are gone. So, and what else are you gonna put out? You have 5 mana, so I'm assuming I might keep him in my hand until he's at 15. Whenever you overload, gain +1 attack per locked mana crystal. Give him Wind Fury. The next dragon you play costs 2 less. What should I do here? Take out the Wind Fury thing? I think so. And then put out what? I don't want to put her out because her 2-1, he can just kill it with that stupid Trog thing. I think the Dragon Consort, because we can put him out next turn if we want to, and he'll be 2 cheaper. And we have... I can't remember. Do we have another dragon besides him? Maybe not. I think we are going to put out him, though. And take out his Wind Fury creature, because we don't want to get him buffed. If it gets buffed, then it's going to be a bad day, because it's already got Wind Fury. Fire Elemental is not great. It's a very strong card. Okay. So, couple of options here. We can, sorry about that, we can hit him for 5 and then put him out and he'll be a 9/9. Plus we have 2 more mana to play around with. But yes, oh, that's letting his board get a little out of control because that's going to be alive. Which I do not like at all. But I think we're going to go with it because... could double his attack and hit him for 10 too. And then we have Leroy. If I hit him for 10, he'll be down to 10. That will probably kill him. We could put Leroy out. Charge him with Leroy. He'd be down to 4. I don't know if that's a good plan, though. Alright, let's go with plan A. We're running out of time here. We're going to put him out. He'll be a 9/9. And I guess we're just going to token. If he has a Hex, that's going to be horrible. Absolutely horrible. What are you playing here? Lightning Storm, also not great, but could be worse. Only did 2 damage to our 9/9, which is good to see. Gonna take him out. Probably smart. Do I have him here? I think I have him. If he doesn't kill, you're gonna heal yourself. Alright, maybe I don't have you now. but I did have you. Because we have 9, and then with his damage, we have 15, right? I don't think I can finagle it with this mana, but I'm feeling good here. Alright. So, we're going to save Leroy until we can finish him. I think we do hit him for 9, though. Like, we gotta get him down. Oh, I don't know, though. He's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He'll get me so low. Alright, let's use this, draw a card. Nothing we can play, unfortunately. I was hoping we would draw something we could play. And do I hit him? No, I think I'm gotta clear his board. I mean, this guy is still alive, so, I mean, it's technically gonna take something to get rid of him. But that creature's too big for my life points. Oh, of course. That's not good. Not good at all. Is there nothing I can get rid of him with either? Because Leroy won't even kill him.
Let me think.
5. I have to at least put out enough stuff there where he'll be killable next turn. So if we put him out and her, that'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we could kill him. I don't know, that feels so bad. Let's go with these two. And, I mean, he's almost certainly going to hit me, right? Get him down to 7. Actually, there isn't even enough out here to kill him, is there? Okay, let's hit him. I'm trying to see. There has to be a way we can finish him before he can finish us. Fire Guard Destroyer, and he's gotten huge, which isn't good. Can you finish me? Lava Burst. Okay, no, you can't finish me. Can I finish you this turn is going to be the question, I think. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage out here. I'd have to put another 8 out, which I can do Leroy. But I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I don't think I can kill everything on his board. No, do not tell me that I messed this up. Alright, double a minion's attack. So he would be an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'd still need 4 damage. I need 1 more mana and I could win. If I could kill him... No, I think I need to double his attack. How can I do this? Okay. Leroy, this thing. Kill him. Oh no, I messed that up. I totally messed that up. This game was totally winnable, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, I don't know. I totally messed that up. There was a way to win this. Back around turn 5. If I would have just went for the face, I think I might have had him. But that's the way it goes. Man, and we even drew our legendary there. Oh well, we lost our first game. Hopefully, maybe matchmaking will give us one easier next time so we can get up in the ranks. But if you like this, please leave a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see some more Hearthstone. And I will see you all next time back in the arena.